Deep threat wide receiver Wuke David decided to return to the Buffalo Bulls for his sophomore season, despite not playing a single snap his freshman year. Starting off the season, it's looking like the wrong decision, as he's back to the dungeon of the wide receiver room, even though his coach had persuaded him to stay by promising a role in the offense. Wuke's pissed, but is more determined than ever as there's nothing he can do about it now besides showing out and forcing his coaches into having to play him. That's exactly what he does, as he dominates in practice and quickly moves up the depth chart, winning the wide receiver 5 and 4 position battles by week 3. The Bulls are now heading into their second bye of the season in week 4 winless. They lost 17-14 to Minnesota and got blown out by UMass 33-13, which makes Wuke's coach desperate heading into the bye. This gives Wuke the opportunity he's been waiting for this entire time, as he gets a position battle for wide receiver 3, and if he wins, he'll cement himself as a starter for the rest of the season. This man has ice in his veins, and he destroys his competition, winning all 3 drills and now heads into Buffalo's week 5 matchup against a 2-3 UConn team finally as a starter. Wuke gets his first official rep in the second quarter, and he'd be lying to you if he didn't say he felt nervous taking the field. But the Butterflies went away immediately, as on Wuke's first rep, he caught the ball and got a first down to help his team. He was at an all-time high after making the play, and couldn't wait to keep making plays all game, except he wasn't able to. Wuke took one other snap the entire game, and Buffalo fell to 0-3, getting smacked 34-10. Going into week 6, Wuke was furious, and rightfully so, as he had worked extremely hard to get where he is, but his coach was still refusing to give him a meaningful role in the offense. That finally changed in their matchup with Wake Forest. In practice leading up to the game, Wuke won the position battle to become the wide receiver 2. This meant he was finally going to get real reps, like all game. He made the absolute most of it, as he brought in 5 catches for 55 yards, including his biggest play of the game where he got a 15-yard gain. It was a step in the right direction, but in his first game with legitimate reps, he still made some rookie mistakes, including calling for the ball on a screen pass which ended up getting picked off and almost returned for a touchdown. Buffalo lost a heartbreaker on the road, 24-21. Wuke felt alright, but was a little frustrated as he was looking to pull off the upset in his first game as a full-time starter. In their next game, Buffalo faces a 1-4 NIU Huskies team. This gives Wuke and the boys a great opportunity to bounce back and turn their season around before it's too late. Or so they thought. The offense really struggled this week, and Wuke couldn't get much going, as he only had 5 receptions for 28 yards late into the game. Luckily, he still had an opportunity to put all this behind him, as he had one last play to come up big for the Bulls. Can he do it? Sadly, Wuke couldn't hold on, and this meant Buffalo was still winless through 7 weeks. This season has been awful for the team, but Wuke's hard work and play level has been the one bright spot, and heading into week 8, Wuke got an opportunity to become the true alpha in the receiving room. Will Wuke become the wide receiver 1? Can the Bulls still turn their season around? Find out in the next episode.